Cities like McCall often are labeled as mountain towns, known for having a tempo that changes with the seasons. But McCall's economy needs a full-time workforce, snow or shine. CBS 2's Denny Hawkins shows us the new project in the works to address that need.
When you drive into Valley County, you're crossing into a 3,700 square mile area with nearly 11,000 people in it.
We're not just entirely a seasonal community.
Most of the county's population is centered along Highway 55, McCall perhaps being the biggest name on the map.
We view ourselves as a pretty vigorous community, a lot of different things going on in different industries. It isn't only the tourism by any means.
This perhaps tourist town, though, is part of an area that has a growing need for a year-round economy.
The need for workforce development in the region is pretty dire right now. We have a lot of industry sectors that are facing severe shortages.
Andrew Menser is the executive director of the West Central Mountains Economic Development Council. His group works in partnership with the city, county, and other agencies on issues like workforce development and retention, bringing people to work there and stay there, even outside of the peak seasons.
We're even seeing that kind of bleed into shoulder season these days. So, you know, your October, November, December months are actually starting to see a lot more traffic in the entire region, which is good for business, but it also puts a strain on our employers who need good quality employees.
So the group is launching a new program designed to recruit people with specific skill sets to help fill certain jobs.
You know, if we have industries that are suffering because they don't have the talent pool, you have to look outside of what your existing toolkit is.
Recruiting isn't a new concept in the city of McCall. Places like Shore Lodge and Brundage Mountain already do it on a more seasonal basis.
If we can get them here, we know they're going to want to come back. But the challenge lies in getting them here and convincing them.
These two employers form partnerships to bring in workers not just locally, but from around the country and even abroad.
It just adds a really fun, diverse piece to our employment picture.
But the West Central Economic Development Council says it's critical that this area continues to expand its recruitment efforts. This new beta campaign on Facebook that's being tested targets people who work in industries with a high demand for workers. Areas like construction, entry-level healthcare, and culinary arts.
So we're actively recruiting folks through paid promoted posts. We'll pepper them with messaging that hopefully gives them a pause to think about maybe relocating, especially in one of these areas that might be facing some growing pains or congestion.
Right now, the idea is mainly being fed to people in the Boise area on social media. The goal is to get people to take the bite and make the full-time move to a growing area like this.
We have a lot to offer, so we're just trying to promote that to people who might be interested in making a life here and moving their family up here.
Denny Hawkins, CBS 2 News.
And Denny mentions that one of the biggest challenges in this recruitment effort is, of course, housing. The group says that's a problem they are working to address. Now, if this first phase of the social media campaign goes well, the Economic Development Council will start to look at recruiting more skilled workers from out of state. Coming up on CBS 2 News, an adventure